Okay, so this is what you usually get when you order a set of these Frag extension. I don't know what to actually call them. So I call these parts as the legs. So there's a small, medium, large. I can actually do extra large if you want, and there's an extra small. So, but on the kit, it comes with small, medium, large, and this one I call this the flower. So the flower, and this one is the typical frog plug that you buy from the internet. So this one, you just glue it there and you put your SPS, and that's it. That's how it works. So now, so originally, this set was designed to fit the regular egg crate, right? So I 3D printed this one, but this is actually the same thickness, dimension of a regular egg crate that you buy from Home Depot. So this is the most widely used frag plug, right? Frag racks. So this one should fit on a regular egg crate, and then these guys these guys are designed to also fit the egg crate. So it should go like this. It should go like that, right? So it should not move. So you can actually move it around, and then you can actually choose, the height of the plug. So you can actually choose which one you want, right? So the higher the better. So why different sizes? So for example, you have a regular coral here, and maybe it's a zoanthids, right? And you want to put another zoanthids, but you're running out of space. So you can actually, instead of you putting another one further back, you can actually just put this side by side like this, and then you can zip tie this. You can zip tie the regular plugs here, and that's why I put some holes in there, so that you can actually put euphilia, you can do any SPS and zip tie it, and then after a while it will encrust these, and it can be the whole thing, can be the SPS. But as a start, you can actually do several options. You can zip tie, you can put, you can repurpose this, and this is like, you can put it upside down. It's the same. And another doing this is like, for example, you need an extra long leg. You can actually do this. You can actually put them together, and then that will make it even longer, right? Just in case. So for example, in my aquarium, I have a big euphilia, and then I can put the SPS just on top of it. So you can actually use these. I'll show you some more example. Anyway, so now what is this for? This one was designed so that when you put the frog plug here, then the coral will envelope, encrust everywhere, and then you can remove this and move it to another flower. And then this one, once it's fully covered, you can easily cut this into pieces and then put it on another one. So instead of when we put the frog plug on our egg crate, and then after a while all the corals are in the egg crate, this is hard to cut, and we don't want to cut this because this is our frag rack. So it's easier to just put this. Oh, I designed this in such a way that these guys will fit this, and then you can use that. So now you can put your zoanthids, your montipora, anything that encrust, you can put it here, and then you don't ruin your frag rack, right? So this one goes here. Oops. This one goes here, and that's it. Now, What if you have a sand and you don't have this one? So the problem with this one is if you put this on the sand, it might depending on how thick the sand is, it might stand on its own. Or what I was thinking is maybe use this as the anchor, bury this in the sand, and then you can use a small egg crate too, like this. Or you can put another flower like this on the top, or zip tie this, or this one, that's why it's hollow, is also designed to fit this way. So it's up to you. You can have several options on how to use it. But I think this one is better on the sand, so that you can bury this on the sand, put this like this, and now you have a elevated placeholder for your corals. So imagine that this is your sand here, and your coral will be here. There you go. That's my purpose and design consideration for these legs. This is the example of what I'm talking about. So in my display tank, I have egg crate everywhere because I'm bare bottom. I put egg crate so I can actually relocate everything ease, right? So this is what I'm talking about. You have the Euphilia everywhere. But what if I want to put Euphilia on top of Euphilia? Then this is how I fixes it. I can actually put that plug legs right besides the Euphilia. So this one is now, this big Euphilia is on top of this one. And now look at that. I can actually now put the SPS way up in there without using a frag rack, right? So it's way up there on the light, on top of the Euphilia. So I don't have to worry about it touching my SPS. So the same thing with this one. I have my frog spawn elevated, and then another frog spawn just below it. So I mean, see, you can actually put levels of corals. See, this one also, my zoanthids, right? That's my zoanthids, and I'm trying. This is my beta test if the zoanthids will uh, encrust that flower. See on the bottom, that's what I'm trying to avoid. Now I cannot get I cannot get those zoanthids or palitoas on the egg crate because that's it. That's there. We cannot remove that. So that's another one. So another hammer on top of the hammer. So that hammer on top of the candy cane, which is that one there. Where's my hand? There you go. That one there is the candy cane on top of the Duncan. On my NEM tank, I have NEMs everywhere, but I put a cap, multipora cap, I think is what they call that, and hoping that that will envelope or encrust that flower, 3D printed flower. The same thing here, the same thing there. I think that's a cristata or something. But this one, I'm not I'm not expecting the gonio to encrust, right? But the reason I raised it is because the palitoa on the bottom is touching it, and I don't know if they're gonna sting each other. The same thing with the algae, right? That algae there is actually on a leg, right? That's on a leg, and it's elevated because the nem is all over the egg crate. Similar here, right? I have this coral just below this SPS. Imagine if that doesn't have a leg, then it will be touching already. Same thing with this. So I can actually keep raising or lowering, high, low, medium. I can do whatever. It doesn't look good, but you can make it better. That's it. Thank you very much for watching.